The Young and the Restless spoilers. Shock Genoa City is abuzz with excitement as Abby Newman and Devon Hamilton prepare for the wedding of their dreams. Their relationship has weathered many storms, and now they are ready to take the next step. Abby, the beloved daughter of Victor Newman, has finally found her happiness in Devon, a strong, reliable partner. Together, they have built a life that brings them joy and stability. But there's one thing missing: a wedding. As they plan their big day, the couple can't wait to celebrate their love in front of family and friends. However, as with all things in Genoa City, nothing is ever simple. A shadow from Abby's past is lurking: Ben Stitch Rayburn, her former lover, who has an unsettling obsession with her. And when Ben appears, chaos is never far behind. The Newman mansion, a venue of intrigue. As plans for the wedding come together, Victor Newman, ever the doting father, suggests hosting the event at the iconic Newman mansion. At first glance, this seems like a perfect idea. The sprawling estate is grand and elegant, the ideal backdrop for a lavish Newman wedding. However, the mansion carries its own history of secrets and mysteries. Over the years, it has been the site of countless dramatic moments, schemes, betrayals, and confrontations. Its walls seem to harbor more than just memories. There's an ominous energy about the place that makes even the most confident hesitate. For Abby, the thought of getting married at the mansion gives her pause. It's a place with deep ties to her family, but it also holds memories of the turbulent moments in her life. She can't help but feel a twinge of unease, a sense that something could go wrong. Devon, ever the optimist, reassures her that this is just pre-wedding jitters. But is it? Ben Stitch. An obsessive presence. Ben Stitch has always been a complicated figure in Abby's life. They once shared a deep connection, but his protectiveness turned into obsession. And over time, that obsession has grown more intense. Ben truly believes that no one can love Abby the way he does, that she belongs with him, and that anyone who stands in the way of that is a threat. For years, he has harbored this delusion, and it has led him down a dark path. In the past, Ben has tried to intervene in Abby's life, often under the guise of protecting her. He sees himself as her savior, the only one who can keep her safe from harm. But Abby knows better. She's seen the lengths Ben will go to in order to keep her close, and each time it has brought nothing but heartache. Whether it was ruining her relationships or showing up at the worst possible moments, Ben has been a persistent thorn in her side. And now, with Abby and Devon's wedding on the horizon, it seems that Ben is preparing to make yet another unwanted. For Ben, the wedding is not just another moment in Abby's life, it's the ultimate betrayal. In his twisted mind, Abby belongs to him, and the idea of her marrying someone else is unthinkable. He's convinced himself that he is the only one who can truly love her, that every other man in her life has been a mistake. And with this conviction comes a dangerous resolve. Ben is determined to stop the wedding at any cost, the return of the troublemaker. Ben's return to Genoa City has been anything but quiet. He's been keeping a low profile, watching from the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike. Abby has been too focused on her future with Devon to notice the signs of Ben's presence, but those closest to her are beginning to worry. Victor, always suspicious, senses that something is amiss, while Nikki has a gut feeling that the wedding won't go off without a hitch. As the wedding day approaches, the tension builds. The Newman mansion, with its long history of family drama, feels more like a ticking time bomb than a place of celebration. Victor, ever the patriarch, tries to keep everything under control, but even he can't shake the feeling that something or someone is about to disrupt the carefully planned event. In the days leading up to the wedding, Abby starts to feel uneasy. Devon, always attentive, notices the change in her demeanor. She brushes it off as nerves, but deep down, Abby knows that something is wrong. Could it be Ben? Is he really back, lurking in the shadows, waiting to ruin her happiness once again? Uninvited guest, Ben's plan to stop the wedding. Ben has been planning his move for weeks. He's convinced that Abby is making a mistake by marrying Devon, and in his mind, it's his duty to save her from herself. But how far is he willing to go? In the past, Ben's actions have ranged from misguided to downright dangerous. And this time, he seems more determined than ever. Whether it's crashing the wedding or exposing some hidden secret, Ben is ready to do whatever it takes to stop Abby from walking down the aisle. As the wedding day draws nearer, the signs of Ben's presence become harder to ignore. Abby receives a series of strange anonymous messages, each one more cryptic than the last. Devin, ever the protector, starts to worry that someone is trying to sabotage their big day. He confides in Victor, who immediately takes action. Security is tightened around the Newman mansion, and the family begins to prepare for the possibility of an unwelcome guest. But Ben is no ordinary threat. He knows the Newman mansion like the back of his hand, having spent years entangled in Abby's life. He's cunning, resourceful, and relentless in his pursuit of what he believes is right. As the wedding day arrives, the tension reaches its breaking point. Every guest, every corner of the mansion is under surveillance, but Ben is nowhere to be found.